What's up, mother? Money Moicano here, and I just rewatched Peter Yuan against Chan O'Malley. And brother, his fight against Aljamain Sterling is going to be worse than you think. It's going to be easier than you think. The money is going to be freer than you think. I don't even know if freer exists, my brother, but that's going to be an easy fight for Aljamain Sterling, and we're going to show you why. Stay tuned. So first of all, we got monetized again thanks to you. We have membership, we have Money Moicano merch, but if you consider to help the channel, please click on the link below, Patreon, and help us to get more Patreon. When you get 1,000 subscribers on Patreon, you see this glove that punched Jose Aldo several times on the face. We're doing a giveaway of this glove, signed glove, when we get 1,000 subscribers. But let's get into the video. I was just watching the fight, Peter Yuan against Chan O'Malley, and guess what? O'Malley ground game is not good at all, my brother. You could see. We're going to show a little bit of clips so we can contextualize what we're saying. But look, when the fight starts and Chan O'Malley is like changing bases and throw front kicks, 1-2, he's doing okay. But look at that. Every time that he gets pressure, every time that his opponent get aggressive, he go backwards. And he hits the cage, brother. And that's terrible when you are a striker. If you are a striker like Chan O'Malley, you should try to cut angles, you know? So the guy is pressuring you, one step backwards, one step shifting in the other direction, you know? Because a good striker, you guys remember Anderson Silva, John Jones, you always have to be on the middle of the cage, on the center. Because that way you can manage the distance, you know? Shift a little bit, get back to the center, you can punch your opponent. But on Peter Yan fight, we saw a Chan O'Malley only fighting backwards and every time hitting his back on the cage. And look at the first takedown that Peter Yan almost got. He shot a sloppy double leg and Chan O'Malley couldn't defend. Peter Yan got his back. So if that happens with Aljamain Sterling, guess what? He's shooting for the double leg and he's getting the double leg. If he gets the double leg, he's going to ground and pound him. He's going to pass. He's going to the mount and he's going to punish Chan O'Malley. But there is another option that happens to Peter Yan. So he defended the takedown. Peter Yan got his back and Chan O'Malley was able to escape from the back taking on the cage. But against Chan O'Malley, a guy that is a specialist on the backpack, the human backpack, Aljamain Sterling, that's going to be too hard for Chan O'Malley. So these odds still are money because Aljamain Sterling is not losing to Chan O'Malley at all. Only with a fluke shot, like a lucky shot, you know? But let's keep watching the video and you guys say what I'm talking about. So right now he escaped, but again, Peter Yan got several takedowns, you know? When Aljamain Sterling get these takedowns, he going to take advantage because I think O'Malley, he focused too much on the guard, on the jiu-jitsu game. He's not focused on get better at wrestling, you know? Even on the third round when Peter Yan shoot on the end of the fight and he went and he did a sprawl, was not the best sprawl. You could see there is a lot of flaws on his takedown defense, especially against a guy that is the same level of Aljamain Sterling, one of the best grapplers in the 35 and maybe in the UFC. That being said, I think Aljamain Sterling is going over there, punching him on the face several times, putting him against the cage and taking him down, beating him on the ground and taking his back. I don't know if he's going to get the submission because you have to give Chan O'Malley that. He's tough. He was surviving Peter Yan. He was putting... on the third round, you could see he was a little bit more He was the fresher fighter than Peter Yan. Peter Yan was more tight in the ring, and he put some pressure and he found some success. But the way he defends the punches, I see trouble too, because sometimes he just try to do that with his head, and Peter Yan was finding the right and the left all the time and was rocking him bad and bad. Man, that was the worst referee, one of the worst robberies that I see in UFC. Was clearly 2-1 to Peter Yan, and the third round was not that easy to score because Peter Yan got a lot of takedowns on the third round. So that being said, I would say even Sean O'Malley's striker is overrated, you know? I think Aljamain Sterling has to be careful with the knees because he showed on the fight he has like good knees, you know, good kicks and stuff. But if on the beginning of the fight you see Aljamain Sterling putting him some pressure, putting him some punches and shoot for takedown, that's going to be one of the easiest fight for Aljamain Sterling on the 35. And I think he will crush Sean O'Malley on the ground game. You know, that's going to be not a very good night for Sean O'Malley. And you guys going to see on the clip, every time that he shoot for the takedown, he got the takedown. He got his back several times. And that mistake against Aljamain Sterling is going to be the worst thing for him, you know? Because every time that he stand up on the fight, he gave his back. Against a guy like Aljamain Sterling, that's going to be trouble. What are your thoughts on the fight? How do you think the fight is going to play out? Again, brother, with these odds, the hype behind Sean O'Malley, that's a free money fight. I see you on the UFC Fight Companion next Saturday. Let's watch the fight live, my brother. That being said, that was the video. Money Moicano here. Peace out.